Okay, so here's 8 skills out the Bible that you have in order to succeed in life. He said these are the 8 skills that they're teaching. Number one, he says, is ignore the naysayers. That's number one. Ignore the naysayers. Every leader and every successful person has to learn not to listen to the critics or haters. I get what he's saying too. Like, also don't get caught up in that. Bad comments, people trying to prove you wrong or bad. Don't get caught up in that.
Yeah, 100%. That could distract you from accomplishing your goals.
Yeah. Number two, recognizing what matters most. Successful people do what the unsuccessful people are not willing to do. One of the things is to know what matters and what doesn't matter. What counts and what doesn't count. What is valuable and what is not valuable. That is a great one. Learning what matters most, what's valuable and not valuable, what's worth your time and not worth your time.
A lot of times we do
I like
something
that
that
a
we
lot.
think is valuable to our time, but then find out it's not,
Yes,
or vice
sir.
versa even.
Yeah, for me, that goes back to a job I recently had as a loan officer. It's like they paid you so much money, but the job took so much of your time that I realized, my quality of life is maybe better with just a slightly lesser amount of money that requires a way lesser amount of my time versus giving half to sometimes more than half my day to a job that's paying me fantastically. So money's not even worth all the time in the world at the end of the day. But that's just like from my perspective.
Yes, sir. And it's funny because something like a company will try to teach you what is most important. They would try to do that. Not all, but some. $3,000 grand prize just in one day. Made $5,400. Look at her. You know what I mean? To me, it's not even worth sending out emails like that.
How you get the company excited, because if money's everyone's motivations, oh man, I want to be the person who does that. Some people just want the recognition. It's not even about the money. They just want everyone to know that they got recognized for getting the money.
Yeah. Next, how to maximize your strengths. Do less of what you are not good at and do more of what you are good at. That's really simple. I don't even know if people really think about that. On maximizing their strengths. Do less of what you are not good at and do more of what you are good at.
I think some of us don't even know what we're good at, so we, I guess, just keep trying different things that isn't what we're good at.
You know what else? Some people's good at can change. I just thought about that right now. And a perfect example is Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Like 20, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
whenever he was actually boxing, he was amazing for his boxing. But nowadays, like, even he has, like, Mike Tyson has a huge pull of people that really fuck with him. And he's so big, like, has his own movement and crowd that he's even doing, like, Hangover and, like, getting all sorts of money. Ip Man 3 money. Mike Tyson after, you know, he stopped doing boxing professionally.
Yeah, it's like when he was boxing, he considered himself the most ruthless fighter. But after that, I actually watched him become really spiritual and have a lot of, I guess, good information to like help mankind. Kind of like what you're doing, what we're doing out here. So he became good at speaking to people. I didn't I didn't really listen to him earlier on, and I'm not even saying he was boxing that much by the time I was, you know, grown. But just following him now, I actually keep up with him too. He's quite the man. Like he's adding a lot of good content to the world.
And then another person that has multiple strengths and gifts that you could see is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. He started off doing, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Remember that?
Yeah, he's definitely inspiration, man.
It doesn't matter because Monday Night SmackDown, The Rock will come to the arena. Remember that shit?
It doesn't matter.
He was doing that in his early 20s.
And he crushed it, not with the even the acting, but with the athletic part of wrestling.
Yeah,
and now
he killed it in every aspect: the athletic part, the entertainment part, and like you said, now he's got like like a vodka. I don't know what it is, but he's got a drink. He acts. He's freaking rapping. He's doing everything he can.
Yes, sir. And now he's crushing it so hard that even his social media is popping. Like popping. He one of the top, I think top three people on Facebook being followed as a male. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. You know, he'd be doing mad Twitter stuff and Facebook stuff on with Kevin Hart. And that was bubbling. Because they were being like genuine, funny guys that didn't need shit from each other, having a good time, goofing off. And that shit was a crazy pull. So this man is multiple strengths. Think about it. Talks about being a father on camera on social media. Like he really being real with the crowd. He crushing it. 3 different arenas. Who else? Denzel Washington, crushing the acting, and then he coaches people in real life. That's how he spent his extra time. Coaching the youth.
Yeah, that's cool.
I even remember, never forget, he says, each one teach one. Each person, when you start learning and growing, teach the next man. That's the concept he pushing. Each one teach one.